Good morning, children. Today, we will read the chapter Wet in the Forest, which is an extract from Trunk Full of Tales 70 Years with the Indian Elephant by Dhruti K. Lahiri Chaudhary. This is a story about an elephant who was injured badly. So, wildlife wing of the forest department was called to cure the elephant, but it was not being left alone by its herd. That is why they were not able to give medication to it. Did they succeed in helping the injured beast, or they had to leave the forest in between? Let's understand about this by reading the chapter. So let's start with the chapter. Wet in the forest. Here wet means a person or a doctor who takes care of the health of animals. In March 1991, the East Medinipur Forest Division in West Bengal sought the help of the wildlife wing of the forest department. Sought means to seek, to look for. A young elephant, accompanied by a herd of more than 50 elephants, was injured and could not walk well. All attempts to drive away the herd were unsuccessful, as the herd, after being driven away, always came back to rescue their injured teammate who was lagging behind. Lagging means left behind. So in the forest of Medinipur, a young elephant was injured and it could not be treated as its herd remained close to it, trying to help it. It's a tendency of elephants that they always move in group and try to protect and help the sick members. So, wildlife wing was called to cure the elephant. We arrived at the rest house of Bishnupur Forest. There were three of us: S.C. Day, Chief Wildlife Warden of the state; Subrata Chaudhary, officer specializing in tranquilizing animals; and I, a hanger-on. Tranquilizing means making a person or an animal unconscious or calm by giving them a medicine. Hanger-on. Hanger-on means a person who follows a group without any important role to play. So the chief wildlife warden, the officer who tranquilized animals, and the narrator arrived the next morning. It was getting uncomfortably hot. Though it was only the middle of March, the herd and the injured elephant were constantly moving. Hence, the local forest staff could give us no exact information about its current location. It was difficult to locate the herd as the weather was hot and the herd was constantly moving in search of cooler places with water. We had just decided to inquire among the villagers when a young man belonging to one of the local tribes approached us and said he knew where the injured elephant was. As the animal was unable to move much, the young man was taking cut branches of trees to feed it every day. We were enormously impressed. Enormously means greatly or to a great extent. It was an area that was regularly ravaged by wild elephants during the crop season. Ravaged means destroyed. The ones to suffer the most were the tribal people with their small plots of land. And yet, here was a young man looking after an injured elephant. We decided to track the beast the next morning. So while they were thinking of speaking to the villagers, a young tribal man approached them and told them that he knew the whereabouts of the elephant as he had been feeding it cut branches every day. This impressed the team a lot, as he had been taking care of the injured animal, though the animal had been destroying their crops. Our team was now joined by a veterinary officer who had no previous experience of treating injured elephants, tame or wild. The villagers' reports said that the elephant had an injury in one of the front legs. Taking even one step was agony for the animal. Agony means pain. So they were also joined by a vet, and the vet who joined them didn't have any experience of treating injured elephants. So as per the report of villagers, the elephant had hurt one of its front leg and could hardly walk. The next day, our jeep bumped across forest tracks and fields to the spot where we found that a group of enthusiastic young men had already gathered. Yes, the injured elephant was there all right, they said, but it was in the middle of the herd. It would be impossible to separate the animal from the herd and treat it. Bumped here means to bounce while traveling on an uneven surface. So the next day, the team drove upon the bumpy parts of the forest in search of the wounded elephant. And at a place, they saw a group of people who told them that elephant was there with the herd, and so it was impossible to separate it and treat it. After some discussion, we had a bright idea. If we first chased the herd away, the injured animal would surely lag behind the fleeing herd. Fleeing means running away. Explaining our plan, we asked the assembled villagers. Assembled here means the villagers who had gathered there, if they would be able to chase the herd away from the spot. And within a few minutes, the chase started. We could hear the herd crashing through the forest, the chasing party shouting and bursting crackers till the sound died away in the distance. So the team decided to chase the herd away, which would help them to locate the injured elephant, as it won't be able to run along with the herd. So they asked the villagers to help them to chase away the herd. The villagers ran behind the herd, shouting and bursting crackers, and chased it away. Our next plan of action was to ask the enthusiastic villagers for help to locate our patient. After about half an hour or so, two boys came running up and told us that they had found the elephant standing alone in one corner of the forest. So after the team had requested the villagers to chase the herd, after that they asked the villagers again to locate the injured elephant. And after some time, they located the wounded elephant in a corner of the forest. We set off for the spot in our jeep with our two young friends as guides. Another 10 minutes and we were there. The injured elephant was standing on a slight elevation just across a depression created by a dry stream. Depression here means a part of a surface which is lower than its surrounding area. So when they located the elephant, they asked Subrata, within 10 minutes, they reached the spot and found the elephant standing at a corner. Subrata was asked to prepare his syringe. His experience so far had been limited to tranquilizing mostly monkeys, where time was not of the essence. Time was not of the essence means that the time was not an important factor. He had therefore not thought of keeping the syringes ready. Showing admirable calm, he spread a cloth on the ground and arranged all the medicines on it neatly and methodically, taking all the time in the world. So when they located the elephant, the team asked Subrata, the doctor, to prepare the syringes. Subrata had been treating monkeys, and so he did not realize that he should have the syringes ready to be used quickly before the elephant moved into the dense forest. Subrata was calm enough. Even though he knew the urgency of the situation, he followed the procedure as he always did while preparing to tranquilize the monkeys. Taking care not to alarm the elephant any further, we urged Subrata in hoarse whispers to hurry. Hoarse whispers here means to speak in a rough voice when we try to speak slowly to avoid being heard. By that time, a small crowd had gathered behind us, ready with a battery of advice. Battery of advice here means different ideas from many people, right? So, looking at the way Subrata was working, he was asked to be quick, and along with that, advices from other people also came pouring in. By the time Subrata was ready, the frightened elephant had begun to move, limping visibly. Limping means unable to walk properly. He had a pain that is in his foot. That is why he was not able to walk properly. Too many salpos stood between us and the animal for an accurate hit. Subrata went forward slowly with his dart gun, and I followed to provide moral support and advice. So sal pole here means trunk of sal trees. So while Subrata was preparing the syringes, the elephant had already started moving. The elephant was at a distance from them. So to ensure that Subrata didn't miss the shot, he started moving forward slowly. And narrator also accompanied him to encourage him. Children, that's all for today. Remaining part of the chapter we will cover in the next video. Thank you.